The hoax of the Indo-European language family proposed by linguist Angela Marcantonio. Before launching into the diverse opinions held by linguists, it is worth giving some time to viewpoints that are rarely taught in academia. Angela Marcantonio is an associate professor of linguistics at the University of Rome La Sapienza. She has conducted research between the linguistic connections between proto-languages, and specialized in Finnish, Hungarian, and Obo-Ugric languages. Professor Marcantonio's refreshing outlook is desperately needed. She brings attention to the Eurocentric bias and flaws that haunt the classification of the Indo-European language family. She questions its validity. She has the following. Chapter 10. The main thesis of Angela Marcantonio's chapter, evidence that most Indo-European lexical reconstructions are artifacts of the linguistic method of analysis, is that the methods of historical linguistics, including the comparative method, can be so flexible, by their very nature, that they can be stretched to account for almost any data. This means that the explanatory system runs the risk of becoming dangerously circular, and, therefore, of yielding misleading results, in this case within the field of e-studies. Over the course of about 200 years of everyday practice of reconstruction within the encountered counter-evidence has been typically explained away through all sorts of, often ad hoc, justifications, so that today one can find hardly any evidence counter to the model. Angela Marcantonio, Associate Professor of Linguistics at the University of Rome La Sapienza. Marcantonio suggests that Eurocentric linguistics have fitted the Indo-European data to the model or have made it so flexible that it can fit any data, including potential counter-evidence. The points raised by Professor Marcantonio make sense. The leaders and rulers could have been of one ethno-linguistic group, the military base and its economy of another ethno-linguistic group, the Indo-Aryan Levites of a third group, farmers, and their economy of a fourth group, and artisans still of another group. Professor Marcantonio introduces her paper in the Journal of Eurasian Studies and gives the following conclusion. One of the founding principles of the traditional version of the theory was the assumption that morphological paradigms cannot be borrowed, and therefore it is possible to trace genetic inheritance through them. However, we have seen evidence of wholesale paradigm borrowing, based on studies of languages in contact. In any case, some scholars now hold that morphology is less relevant than other factors, but it is at present unclear whether, or how, these other factors may be verified or falsified. It has been the purpose of this book to bring to the fore these contradictions and open questions associated with the theory. It is for the reader and the linguistic community to decide the way forward. Angela Marcantonio, The Indo-European Language Family, Questions about its Status, Journal of Indo-European Studies. Washington, D.C., Institute of Man, 2009. So we see that Eurocentrics have dominated academia using smoke and mirrors. We have to question their theories seriously. Have an independent mind. Much of what they teach is biased. It is time to challenge this. Until next time, please like and subscribe.